situation over the 12 years that I've been here entertaining you on television. Welcome to Hot Topics, Sharina Hudson. Getting out of my car with my money. Good morning, Journey. She'll be I think she'll be 3 next month, don't you?
Kevin Hunter ruined Wendy Williams' life, career, and family when he shamelessly cheated on her. But karma has finally come for him in the form of his own mistress, Sharina. Not only was she the reason behind breaking apart Kevin's family and destroying his career, but she has already pushed him to the brink of bankruptcy. From secret love child to divorce and loss of power, what ultimately caused the events that led to the fall of one of the most famous husbands in Hollywood. So sit back, grab some popcorn, and get ready for an explosive story on the Sharina Hudson scandal and the downfall of Kevin Hunter. For the past 35 years, Wendy Williams had taken the media world by storm, dominating the radio industry for nearly 3 decades and later winning over the hearts of millions on her daytime talk show, The Wendy Williams Show. But things haven't gone as smoothly in her personal life, with her having to deal with her husband's infidelity. In 2017, the entire country was shook when news broke that Williams' husband Kevin Hunter was leading a double life, engaging in a secret long-term affair with a younger massage therapist. Kevin had been seeing Sharina Hudson for more than 10 years at the time, splitting his time between the New Jersey home he shared with Williams and their then teenage son Kevin Jr., and a secluded suburban house that he bought for his mistress just 9 miles down the road. In what eventually became a devastating blow for his wife of over 20 years, Hunter, who managed his TV star wife's career and ran a production company that they jointly owned, was said to be in love with both women and was juggling his time to accommodate them both. But his spendings revealed a pretty one-sided love for only one particular woman. People soon dug around and learned that Hunter had moved his mistress Hudson into a massive and luxurious suburban $765,000 4-bed, 3,900 square feet mansion in Morristown, New Jersey, which was purchased in 2016. The lavish home boasted a master suite with huge walk-in closets, a marble bath, jacuzzi, and steam shower. In September 2016, Hunter was discovered splitting his time between the family home in Livingston, New Jersey, and a luxury 2-bedroom condo he owned 30 miles away in Fort Lee, New Jersey, where his mistress was staying. Public records showed that Hunter had bought the Fort Lee property in 2004 and Hudson was listed as living there from 2015. The $700,000 apartment was close to the banks of the Hudson River and boasted a wraparound terrace, marble floors, its own bar, and a private elevator. Many news outlets investigated this further and observed Hunter entering and leaving the apartment building several times over a 4-week period, driving a fleet of supercars, which included a white $303,000 Bentley Mulsanne, a $335,000 Rolls-Royce Dawn, the 2016 convertible model, and a brand new champagne-colored $229,000 Bentley Bentayga SUV. Many people wondered how Kevin was able to afford this type of lifestyle for her secret lover, and the answer was pretty obvious. Since he had no employment and standing of his own and was entirely dependent on his superstar wife for providing for them, it was her money that he was spending to spoil his mistress. What shocked people even more was the fact that Hunter's double life with mistress Sharina Hudson was no surprise to Wendy Williams. During an interview on SiriusXM's The Jess Cagle Show, the talk show host said her ex was a serial cheater and claimed she knew about his affairs almost since the beginning of their 25-year relationship. Just look at her slay him down.
Yeah, well, I mean, I had to, and I've known, all right, we were married for almost 22 years. We were together for 25 years. I don't regret the day of meeting him. I don't regret putting up with him for all 25 years. And that has nothing to do with him having this baby or him having this side girl for almost 15 years of our marriage. I've known about her almost since the beginning. I've known that Kevin is a serial cheat.
During the same interview, she went on to explain how her husband used her hard-earned money to pay for his mistress' exorbitant lifestyle.
The more successful I got and he got, and we believed in each other, the more of a jerk he became. You know, he used his good credit to purchase property that he chose to wine and dine his extramarital affairs.
Wendy went so far as to admit that she allowed it to continue as long as Kevin didn't father any kids with Sharina. But lo and behold, Sharina somehow manipulated Kevin and convinced him that he would be fine without Wendy's support. The two ended up giving birth to a baby in 2019, and that was the last straw for Wendy. According to Wendy, Sharina exploited the situation and made Kevin impregnate her in order to continue using him for her lifestyle.
Hot Topics, you know, poke a hole in the and get pregnant. But that backfired on me, didn't it? Okay now. All's I'm saying, turnabout's a fair game. I'm a fair game player and a straight shooter too. Pow pow.
She subsequently filed for divorce in April and started a series of events that completely destroyed Kevin's life and career. She wanted to send Sharina a message that Kevin was nothing without her and that she had basically ruined his career by being with him. So she did exactly that. Right after the divorce, she cut ties with her estranged husband Kevin Hunter, both personally and professionally. A source who had spent time with Williams since their breakup told media outlets in 2019 that the daytime TV host will be firing Hunter as her manager in the wake of her divorce filing. She's not taking him back. He's being fired as her manager and she lawyered up big time. The source said of Hunter, who had had an executive producer title for the Wendy Williams show since it debuted in 2008. Since it was Wendy who had hired Kevin as her manager and the one who called the shots in their production company, Wendy Williams Productions, she had all the power in the world to do this. It's hard after being married for so long and having a family together to be able to move forward, the source added. But she realized she had to open her eyes to a bad marriage. So many stick around when they should get out. The source also went on to claim that Hunter's alleged affair had been going on for the majority of his marriage to Williams. Wendy is telling people she had no idea he had been having an affair, but when she found out the details, it turned out he had been seeing the woman he had a baby with for 15 to 16 years, the source claims. That made her realize it was time to move forward with her life, seek treatment and move on. She's not taking him back. Right after Wendy cut off Kevin's income stream and took away his golden goose, his career spiraled into oblivion. Nearly 3 years after Williams and Hunter divorced, Kevin Hunter was reportedly broke. According to a report from media outlets, court documents stated that Hunter's monthly alimony payments ended in February 2022. Hunter asked the court to order Williams' guardian to make payments as contractually required under the MSA and severance agreement. Hunter said in the filing he is in such dire straits that he is facing foreclosure. I have fallen behind on most of my bills. I currently live in a community that requires payments to the Homeowners Association and I'm behind on that bill. If the Homeowners Association fees are not paid, foreclosure will soon follow. He continued, my car insurance hasn't been paid as a result of not receiving monthly severance payments. I'm behind on credit card payments because I have no money since the severance payments were suspended. My life has been greatly affected since the plaintiff stopped making payments under our settlement agreement. Williams' attorney responded in a court filing by saying she has not had income since her talk show ended. On October 15 of 2021, plaintiff was informed by Talk WW that her contract was being suspended and that no compensation shall accrue or be payable to plaintiff for the duration of plaintiff's disability and incapacity. In addition, the attorney said, according to their divorce agreement, if the talk show ended, so could his alimony. If, for any reason, contract with Talk WW is not renewed or is otherwise suspended, canceled, or terminated and does not have any other television show being aired and paying her an equivalent salary, understands and agrees that all severance payments shall be subject to either termination or modification. By continuing to be with a married man and making him pay for her extravagant lifestyle, and later on by forcing him to leave his own wife and kid to be with her and abandon the only real source of income he had. Sharina had dug Kevin's grave for him. Wendy made sure she got this message across to Sharina as well. In one of the episodes of the Wendy Williams show, she finally came clean about what was the final straw in her marriage and made it clear who she blamed for the end of her marriage. There are a lot of women with no respect for a marriage, Williams said before pausing. You know what I'm saying? A lot of women who know your man is married and will have the nerve to be right up under him, right under your nose. That's all for today, guys. Thanks for watching until the end and don't forget to subscribe and like. Goodbye.